Hello and welcome back to another video in the world of Monster Hunter. Today we are looking at the boomstick, also known to most people as Taroth Assault Glutton. Now I won't lie, I am not a big fan of this weapon because if I wanted to be that close to a monster I'd go melee, but I cannot deny just how awesome and powerful this weapon is. So without further ado, I have two builds to show you for this weapon, very similar. One's a bit closer to the meta than the other, but both are still very, very good. Build 1 is as follows. Now this is the build that is very similar to the meta. Instead of a damage augment on the weapon, I have a health augment as well as the affinity. And rather than a second close mod, I have a shield mod. On top of that, we have the cool Taroth Beta helmet with a tenderizer and expert jewel, the Draken Alpha chest with a spread jewel, the Draken Alpha gloves with 2 tenderizers, the Nergigante Beta with a critical jewel, and the Draken Alpha boots with elementalist. And then finally, we have Awakening. This will give you a grand total of 98% affinity and approximately 323 effective raw. On to the second build. This one hits a little bit harder, but the expense of using 3 element ammo up. Again, affinity and health augments in the weapon. The mods are close, recoil and shield, and the armor is the Kaiser Gamma with an attack and tenderizer decoration. The chest is Draken Alpha with spread. The gloves are Draken Alpha with 2 tenderizers. The waist is Nergigante with critical jewel, and the boots are Draken with elementalist, and the charm is the unscathed. So basically all that this has changed is the charm and the helmet and one of the decorations in the helmet, and this will give you a grand total of 100% affinity and 337 effective raw. Now some people might be thinking, why on earth do I have a health augment rather than a damage augment? And that is quite simply because I am not pro. I am not able to iframe through every raw, through every attack. I do try, I feel I am pretty good at it, but I still do get hit. So I have a shield mod on there so that when I do get hit, I can try and get the hit onto the shield, which will do minimal damage to my health and is not worth me taking a potion. So the health augment is very handy for that. Now, at which point a lot of people will probably say, but it's only one of the rounds that the spread fires. Spread level 3 fires 7 rounds, and you'll only heal from one of them. So one of those damage numbers that pops up will be converted to health, or 10% of that will be converted to health, which isn't really a lot in the grand scheme of things. However, assuming you do take the damage on the shield, having a health augment is a very viable option to get that health back without having to utilize a potion. If you do take a slap regardless, a potion will be required, but provided you at least just take it on the shield, the health augment works absolutely fine, and it doesn't really drop your damage by that much whatsoever. If anything, the health augment's not the issue, it's the fact that I've actually traded out a close range mod for a shield mod. That has dropped my damage that little bit more, but again, I would rather have the defensive option than go completely offensive and get dive bombed by a tempered Nergigante, because that will just kill you. I'd rather be able to block it using a shield. So that is at least my thought process. It is also particularly handy for the second build that I showed, where it utilizes peak performance, assuming again that you are able to take the damage on the shield. It doesn't take too long to get peak performance back up, and at that point you are receiving quite a bit of extra damage, which does very, very much help out, and it is very handy to have. Now in this video I am using the first build as it is closer to the meta, so I feel it's a bit more relatable to what people would want, and I am hoping it does sort of show quite handily. Although on a quick backtrack, Health augment plus within snipe, problem solved, really. If you are struggling for health, good within snipe will sort that out. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope this has been slightly insightful. Hope to see you guys pretty darn soon. Good luck, have fun, and don't die. It's bad for the health.